In this video, we are talking all about the Kitsap Transit System, and it's more than just buses, so you're going to want to watch all the way till the end. What's up, everybody? It's Cassandra Lopez with the Living in Bremerton channel. If you're new to the channel, you're going to want to go ahead and subscribe and tap that little bell so you're notified every time I drop a new video. This channel is all about living in Bremerton. So whether you're already here or maybe you're relocating from out of the area, be sure to reach out to me. Let's schedule a strategy session to see how I can support your relocation. This is my phone number and my email. And in this video, we are going to be talking all about the transit system. So there are at least 6 ways to get around using Kitsap Transit. One of them obviously are the buses. Fun fact, Kitsap Transit has a zero emissions electric bus that is a full size, full capacity, and full route bus that's more environmentally friendly. They have dozens of routes that serve all parts of Kitsap County, and they have a ton of transfer stations in between. So say you need to get from South Kitsap, Port Orchard up to Bremerton, so you would take the bus to whatever transfer station, and then you would take the next route into Bremerton. Another aspect of Kitsap Transit are the fast ferries. So these ferries run from Bremerton to Seattle, also Southworth to Seattle. Southworth is East Port Orchard, and also Kingston to Seattle. These are shorter time distance. So the state ferry in comparison will be about 50 to 60 minutes, whereas the fast ferry from Bremerton specifically is about 25 minutes. The walk-on only ferry, you can walk your bike if there's room or if you have a scooter, if there's room available. I believe it is by reservation only because they are smaller capacity and they run Monday through Friday during commuter hours, and during the summertime they also add a Saturday schedule. Another option that Kitsap Transit offers are the foot ferries. Different from the fast ferries in that they just run locally. So they're Bremerton to Port Orchard, over to the Port of Bremerton, which is in Port Orchard. There's a part of it in Port Orchard. And then Bremerton to Annapolis, which is more out like Manchester, also Port Orchard. So this is a great option if you live in Port Orchard but work in downtown Bremerton, for example, at the shipyard. It drops you off right next door to the state ferry dock, and it's about a 2-minute walk to the IMF gate at the shipyard. So it's a great option if you don't want to drive around, because as I've mentioned in other videos, that shipyard traffic leaving Bremerton going into Port Orchard daily can be quite a bear. Another service offered by Kitsap Transit is called Access. Access is for seniors or disabled riders. You have to actually fill out an application to be able to qualify to ride these vans. It was designed for riders who can't take advantage of the full regular schedule of the buses, and it also provides a door-to-door service, which is really, really cool. It'll pick you up right at your house and take you to your destination and then back. Another service that Kitsap Transit provides is Van Link. This was designed for social agencies and nonprofits to be able to transport their clients and or employees to events or activities like the farmer's market, even can offer a trip to the grocery store. It's limited to agencies who service elderly, disabled, veterans, low income, or other special needs riders. Another service that Kitsap Transit offers is Van Pool, not to be confused with Van Link. Van Pool is a multi-rider service, just like a carpool. Anybody can drive the van, so it's kind of cool. It doesn't necessarily need to be a Kitsap Transit employee. You do need to apply to do this to become a driver, of course. But if you have 3 riders, then you can have your own van pool using a Kitsap Transit van instead of your own vehicle. Some cool perks are you get priority ferry boarding. So if there's a line for the ferry to drive on, you actually get head of the line privileges, and you don't have to pay toll. So if you're down in Tacoma and you're crossing the Narrows Bridge, where there is a toll from west to east, that is exempt in the van pool vans. There is a monthly membership fee to use this service, but that also includes your gas, your insurance, and your maintenance, which is all provided by Kitsap Transit. So there are no additional fees on top of that membership fee. The list just keeps going. Another service that Kitsap Transit offers is on-demand DialARide. So this is a great option if you live in a more rural area, don't have a car, but still need to use the transit system. It'll come get you. You do have to call ahead. It's an order system, kind of like a pizza delivery, I suppose. So if you live out in like Seebeck or up in Hansville or way out in Olalla where there's no bus station within walking distance of your home, this is a great option for you to access the Kitsap Transit without needing a vehicle to get there. And lastly, there is the worker driver bus. So this bus, it's painted differently. It's all white with a little green, tree accents, whereas the rest of the Kitsap Transit fleet is mostly that nice turquoise color. The worker driver bus was originally developed in World War II to transit Puget Sound Naval Shipyard workers from home to work. It's still in use today, and its primary function is to still do that. It does drive on base. There's a common misconception that it's only available to employees, DoD employees or shipyard or active duty, but actually anybody can ride the worker driver bus. You just can't get on base without a valid ID. The worker driver buses don't stop at normal bus stops. They have specified pickup locations and drop-off locations around the county. So you would have to get yourself to that, or maybe do a DialARide kind of thing. They do run really, really early in the morning. I know some of those shipyard employees like to be there at like 6 a.m. So they're early to rise, and they're out there really early before the sun comes up. So let's talk transit centers. So there's transit centers all over the county. A couple of the main ones are all the ferry terminals. So the state ferries, Bremerton, Bainbridge Island, and Southworth, and Kingston, and then the the foot ferry in Port Orchard in the big parking lot there on B Street. There's one in Poulsbo on Viking Way. There's one in Bremerton on Wheaton Way. There's one in West Bremerton over by Auto Center Way, where that big car dealership is. There is one near the Trails, which is a shopping center in Silverdale, and there's actually a new one being built right now as we speak, also in Silverdale, directly across the street from the new St. Michael Medical Center, which used to be Harrison Silverdale. They renovated the whole campus and made 2 hospitals into one, and it's a lot of people all at once, and so they're building a transit center right across the street to help accommodate those workers. A really super easy way to pay for your fares is by using the Orca Card. You can get the Orca Card at pretty much any kiosk at any Kitsap Transit station, center, transfer center, anywhere. They'll have these kiosks. You can get a new card, and you just keep reloading it, kind of like a gift card. And you can use it for your bus fares or a fast ferry or whatever. They're also usable on the state ferries or the light rail, the train that runs through Seattle, up north, and then down the east side corridor. If you're looking for a park and ride, there are dozens around the county. Unfortunately, there wasn't a map with pin drops available to show you the locations. But if you go to the Kitsap Transit website and look under park and rides, it'll show you all the locations, and it'll also show you which bus routes service those locations, so you know which one to pick up and where to transfer and where to go to based on your starting and ending destination points. Obviously, there is a lot going on here with the Kitsap Transit System. It's very robust, very complex, but they have something for everybody to help everybody get around. So if you're living or moving to Bremerton or Kitsap County in general, you really don't need a car. Some areas, like you look on some of the home search engine sites, and it'll show you like car dependent, yes or no, or something like that. But if you don't have a car, there are still ways to get around. And also, because you're not expected to memorize any of this, if you go to the Kitsap Transit website, they offer free downloadable PDFs, which show all the bus routes and all the services by location. So South Kitsap, Central, and North Kitsap. And they also have maps and routes and pretty much everything you need to get around. If you like that video, go ahead and give me a thumbs up. Tap that little bell so you're notified every time I drop a new video. If you want to see a video done, shoot a topic request in the comments, or you can email me or text me. Let's put together a strategy session if you are moving here to see how I can help you. Hope you all are well. Bye for now.